have new cards here that Julie sent me. These are the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck. So if you have questions for this deck, you could just call them the Cannabis deck. And we'll explore these tonight. So keep that in mind. Anyway, I have to find... Oh, excuse me. First person here, T-Vet for the rest of the week. Life comes back into balance. Things move forward, especially around work, school, or business. You could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get news that you've been waiting on. You might be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study, and you have some money coming in. You could be spending time with an Aquarius. Mariah, General. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened. If you feel undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Feeling relief like you made it to the top of the mountain around finances improving. You could be planning a road trip. A fire sign enters Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and the weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders. Life is moving forward. Shar, love. You've got life coming back into balance. Be prepared for life to move forward. When somebody makes you an offer around love, that will be hard to turn down. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a water sign that comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but Scorpio comes up strongest. And the relationship could be well-functioning and well-balanced. Romance could also heat up with a Libra. Listen to your intuition. Exploring your options isn't a bad idea. It could lead to a committed relationship if that's what you're looking for. Okay, Adonis, sure. Janaya, will me and him decide to continue our romantic plans when we see each other? Yes. Thank you, Lydia. Thank you, thank you. You're very welcome. Tia, how is G feeling towards me since no contact? Maybe feeling a little bit like overthinking things. Maybe feeling a little bit negative, feels unprepared, and like stuck between a rock and a hard place. Stuck and stagnant. I don't know what happened or why you're not talking, but they kind of feel like they don't know what to do, and they're not really thrilled. Liz, general for tomorrow. General for tomorrow. Listen to your intuition. Perseverance pays off. You got money coming in. You have a wish that comes true around finances improving. If not tomorrow, it should be very soon. Feeling financially stable. A new venture begins. A fire sign enters Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Pretty good. Love always. TT's current intentions with me. Kind of all over the place. It's like one day they're looking for things to move forward. The next day they're kind of stuck and stagnant. One day it looks like they want the relationship to strengthen, and then the next day they kind of pull their energy back. I don't think that they really know what they want. I would just kind of go with the flow of things right now. Match their energy as best you can. Rehab, should I go to my workplace tomorrow because I'm supposed to get a call and I haven't gotten one yet? I would go. Cards indicate yes, and I would rather see you show up and not have to be there than not show up and supposed to be there. Adonis, not doing good. Okay, all right. Let me check his email. All right, it's a little slow, so let me do breezy while I wait for the emails to come through. Negativity moves into the past. A wish comes true around a new beginning around finances. With the Empress, love and money should be heating up. Somebody could make you an offer that will be hard to turn down around business, and life changes for the better for you quickly. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a Capricorn that comes in. You have another earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and you also have the ability or the opportunity to enter a committed relationship that brings in happiness. When a love offer comes in, it could be with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. If you're already with someone, I would say give your current relationship, have patience with it, because things could move forward. If you hit a rough patch, things could improve. Okay, Adonis. Okay. Well, I think things are going to improve ultimately, because you got romance here and you have balance coming back to the relationship. She wants to take a little time or a little space. I would just give her that, but I wouldn't give too much time. I would maybe check in with her by the end of the week. By the end of the week, she could find herself coming back into balance, and things could start to go back to normal. This is just like a hiccup in the situation. It's not like a big crisis. You didn't say anything wrong. Perseverance will pay off. So it's okay. Like, however you're feeling right now, or however she's feeling right now, is fine. But ultimately, it's all going to blow over, and she'll be fine. You will be too. It just sucks when you have to go through shit like that. Joey, for the next 48 hours. Some good luck comes in. You could be spending time with the Cancer. You have an Aries coming in as well. So you got Aries and Cancer here. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business, and an old wound is healing and moving into the past. Rimmel, will the IT issue at work be over soon, and if so, when? Yes, like within a day or so, I think, quickly. Love always, what is CM on? I don't see a lot of love and romance here. I don't know what your relationship is with this person, but Lovers is in reverse. It looks like there could be a strong friendship, but I don't know if the two of you are on the same page at this point. So I don't know. I don't know where you guys are right now, but I don't see a lot of love and romance between the two of you. It does look like there could be friendship, but otherwise things look a little stuck and stagnant. Reham, will I be able to start work next week? I think you will. Thank you, Adonis. Good, good, good. I'm glad that they helped. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Rimmel, General. You could be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get news that you've been waiting on. A wish comes true around life moving forward. Fire sign enters, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Money comes in. A Libra enters, and so does another air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Love and money seem to improve between now and the end of the year. Mr. Maurice. Okay, let me see. Okay, I see it. Ask my manager to speak to HR. Okay. What are the chances that they reconsider me for a promotion? You got a good chance of getting that promotion. Better than 70% chance that you will get a promotion. I'm glad that you asked, you opened your mouth about it, you just didn't sit around and wait, because it looks like you could get a promotion maybe early next year. I would be surprised if you didn't. Energy looks good around you. Rehab general for the month. Okay, you have a wish that comes true. Finances are improving. You may be working on a creative project or creative hobby. If you've had an argument or disagreement with someone, it will resolve itself and move into the past. An old wound heals and moves into the past. Some good luck comes in, and you have a whole bunch of money headed your way. You could be spending time with a Virgo. Seth, how did Jose feel in things seeing me today? I think the body language-wise, he may have tried to say hi, but I was distracted, so I walked past him. But I dabbed him up at the end of class. Okay. Energy today looks pretty good, like attractive. I would say he saw you as attractive, smart, intelligent, unique, creative, stable. Looks good. Looks good. Joey, what will me and the Cancer's future be like? In the immediate future, there's a new beginning that could lead to a committed relationship that's relatively well balanced. Slow and steady wins the race around this situation, but it does bring happiness. Slow and steady works best in this situation. Angel, what's coming towards me in love this week? You have a love offer that comes in, but it's slow and steady wins the race as well. If you're already with someone, your current relationship looks good. It's just slow and a little bit slow. If you're not with anyone, a fire sign comes in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but negativity around love moves into the past and things move forward towards greener pastures. Ya's daughter, General. General. You could be planning travel. You have money coming in. You should be feeling a little bit better compensated and better respected around work, school, or business. Life changes for you for the better quickly. Feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain where you could breathe a sigh of relief. Love and money seem to improve, and there could be travel in the future. Things look pretty good. You could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get news that you've been waiting on. Water sign enters, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care, but perseverance pays off. Whatever it is that you're working on, keep working on it because you'll be successful. Sarah, communication with Colby tonight. It looks fine. It looks like there is communication that comes in. Maybe a little bit hit or miss, but there is communication. There's a wish that comes true around communication coming in tonight. Looks good. Looks fine. It may not be all night, but it looks like there is communication that happens at some point. Lily, the month ahead for me. I've been sick with a cold and low energy. Hopefully I'll be feeling better soon. What can I say? Everybody seems to have something right now. The rest of the month looks good. It looks like a wish comes true around finances improving. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. Love cup here is full. You have money coming in. You have some good luck coming in. The world is at your feet. Spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Something should happen before the end of the month that makes you very happy. A Leo enters, and you may be working on a creative project or creative hobby. You'll be feeling better soon. Empress Beauty, General. Money coming in, and you could be feeling a little bit more financially secure. An earth sign comes in that may be of significance: Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. If you've had an argument or disagreement with someone, it will resolve itself and move into the past. Happiness comes out over your life before the end of the month. A wish comes true around finances improving. You're no longer holding yourself back. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business, and the hard work you put in comes back to you. Pretty good. Kevin, remember when I said I'll meet a Sagittarius? Well, I did. They're so nice. What do you see them saying? Next, I'm overthinking, but I'm not sure I can handle this. I just find it hard to believe. All right. I don't know exactly what they're going to say to you next. But there is communication, and a new venture begins. Listen to your intuition. There could be passion that comes in around a well-functioning, well-balanced relationship, and the hard work you put in comes back to you. Listen to your intuition and don't freak out. There's nothing to freak out about. And don't overthink. Just kind of go with the flow of things. There's potential here for things to move forward, and you're ready for it. You are ready for it. Kevin, hard to believe someone could like me. I'm struggling. I don't know why it is that we feel like that. I know. So many people feel like that. Like, it's hard to believe that this person is into me. And then you meet those people that they think everyone's in love with them. So, yeah, I don't know why. It's like we're either on one side or the other. Just use your, what do they call those things? What do they call those things? When you repeat something over and over again until you believe it. Like, I'm good enough. Like, I'm good enough. I'm worthy. People like me. I'm likable. What the hell? Why wouldn't I be likable? Affirmations. That's the word. Just take things day by day. Don't get ahead of yourself. You just met this person. Take it one step at a time. You'll be fine. Empress, haven't heard anything from Lucero. What would she do or feel if I reached out to her? Would that move things forward, or would she still be stagnant? I think it would move things forward. Something may be revealed that needs to be dealt with before the situation can move forward, but at least you'll understand what's going on with the Fool in reverse. I would reach out. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't. Seth, how does Kira feel and think about me. I haven't gotten a chance to speak to her the whole thing, but I think it's not worth it. If she goes to talk shit and one of my close friends, all right, let's see, then it would be wrong for me to like be friends with Kira in that case. Okay. Well, it looks like she thinks highly of you. And as far as her talking shit about you, it's like people do that. So you're not going to have a friend that doesn't talk shit about you. It's just that's what people do. She thinks highly of you. She values your friendship. She thinks that you're smart and intelligent. Is she a little overly dramatic? Yeah. But most people are, especially young people, especially young girls. So I would just give it a little bit of time. I would not be friends with her anymore. You can keep her at a distance. You don't have to tell her everything. She gonna talk shit about you? Yeah, because that's what everybody does. But you know, what are you gonna do? That's what people do. You can't stop that. Everyone does it. It's annoying, but you know, that's just how we are as humans. It's like it's so easy for somebody to say, "Oh yeah, that guy's a shithead. You know, fuck him. Don't talk to him anymore. He's an asshole." But the person that's in the situation is seeing something different. So that's why we talk shit about people, because we're seeing things that other people aren't seeing. And sometimes we don't even see our own behavior. Like one of my friends said something to me the other day about myself that it wasn't upsetting and it wasn't even shocking, but I was like, damn, I didn't think she noticed that. But anyway, you know, it is what it is. Joey, will I have kids with the cancer in the future? I don't think that this relationship has gotten to that point yet, so I'm not seeing any kids here. That doesn't mean that you can't have kids with the cancer. I just don't see it here because I don't think you guys are there yet. Angel guidance for this week. Let go of things that you can't control and take things one step at a time. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Let that shit go. A new beginning is on the horizon. No longer feeling burdened or weighed down by the weight of the world, life moves forward towards greener pastures. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and a wish comes true. Just kind of go with the flow of things. You'll be fine this week. Looks like a pretty easy week. Lily, do you see me having another baby in the far future? Children are free will. You have to make the decision to have a baby. Unless there's a medical reason why you can't have children. It looks like you have the opportunity to have another child if you want to at some point. But children are free will, especially for women. Men, not so much. I mean, yes, they have the choice, but women, I mean, it's free will. You make the decision if you want to have another child. Liz, the next 24. For the next 24. Cause her celebration comes in. An old wound heals and moves into the past. You could be spending time with an Aries, Love and money may heat up. If you feel undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. An old wound or a hurt heals and moves into the past, and you could hear from somebody that you've been hoping to hear from, or get news that you've been waiting on. Rehab. Brandon's thoughts about me. Pretty good. Thinks that you're grounded and stable. You're perseverant, kind-hearted, exciting, fun, smart, and intelligent. Davey, thank you. Journal through the end of the year. Journal for from now until the end of the year. A new journey begins, and your perseverance pays off. You got plenty of money headed your way. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. You got a ton of money headed your way. Could be spending time with a Virgo. A new venture begins. Something nice happens around business. Starting your own business, putting time and effort into your own business, money comes in and you pay off a bill of debt or a loan. Or you put money aside for something. Romance could be heating up. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get news that you've been waiting on. A soulmate connection either comes in or moves forward depending on where you are in your love life. If you're in a committed relationship, things look good. If you're not, you may have the opportunity to enter one. No longer holding yourself back, but if you feel undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. No longer feeling stuck or stagnant. And you've got some choices and options coming in around work, school, or business. With the Magician, you've got the ability to manifest new opportunities. And you have good karma coming back to you between now and then. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Seth, okay, so Kira is the one that was talking shit about my friend YK. So I blasted off. That's how she may feel and think about me. But if I stay friends with her, wouldn't it be wrong towards my friend? No. If she's talking bad about somebody, right? Like that's your call. You can make a decision to not be friends with her, but like at what point would you stop cutting people out? Like, in other words, I could go outside on any given day and one neighbor will say some bullshit about the next neighbor. So if I'm friendly with that neighbor, should I say, oh no, I can't speak to you anymore because you said something bad about that neighbor? It's that's just what people do. People do it. My family members do it. I know that my brother does it. And that's my brother. So you can't stop people from talking about other people. That's what people do. And you're never going to find somebody that is going to not ever have a bad thing to say about you. Your best friend, your mother, your father, people get on each other's nerves. There are qualities that we have that piss each other off, and you need to vent about it. So if you're making a decision to stop being friends with somebody over something that she said about somebody else, everybody does it. So it's is it really that serious? Do you really want to end a friendship over something? Oh, it's just not, to me, doesn't seem to be worth it, because everybody talks shit. You're not going to find somebody. I'm telling you right now, I had to teach yesterday, and I hadn't taught in that studio in a while, and there was a student there that I hadn't seen since before I went out on maternity leave, and Avery's almost 3. And I would talk to this student, and then later that night, she sent me an email, and she said, oh yeah, Rachel told me this, that, and the next thing about what's gone on in your life in the last few years. It's people talking shit. Am I going to get mad? No, because that's what people do. It's not hey, what's going on? Oh, well, would you believe it? I got a flat tire, or my mother, had surgery, whatever it is. Yeah, and to not be friends with somebody over something they said about somebody else, you're going to have a very hard time finding friends, because everybody talks shit, because that's what people do. So think about it, because it's Is it worth it? That's the point. Roro, is Ada Leo thinking about me or missing me? Will he talk to me again? I think this person may think about you on occasion, but I don't see this person as putting in any active effort to reconnect with you at this point. If you want to reconnect with them, I would reach out to them and not wait. Because it doesn't look like they have intentions to do so. Davey, what do my spirit guides want me to know? Spirit cards. And you guys, don't forget, we got these cards. Nobody's had a reading with those yet. Who's going to be the first? Okay, spirit guide cards for Davey. The Ten of Fire. Too much work, accept help from others. Life is a little out of balance, stress-related health concerns. The Emperor, Archangel Michael, organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. Six of Earth, gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, paying off debts. I think they want you to know there's new business opportunities around. That's what I think is happening. Georgia, General. Got some good luck coming in. With the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. A new beginning is on the horizon. You could be spending time with a Libra. Anxiety seems to ease and move into the past. You might be planning travel. Lay down the law, set up boundaries if you feel as if somebody's overstepping. And you could also be feeling better compensated or better respected around work, school, or business. Cosmic. Been seeing things that remind me of Keith. First song he recently confessed is his favorite. Then something that relates to a nickname I've given him. What is the universe trying to... See, I don't go by that kind of stuff. I don't believe in that stuff. I believe you see things that you want to see. And I think that the stronger signals that come through are when you shouldn't be doing something. So I can't tell you that because you heard his favorite song that it means anything. I don't personally believe that. It looks like there is negativity around this situation, or it could be causing anxiety. It looks like there may be some distance between the two of you, or you may have to set boundaries. You could feel as if you've put in a lot of hard work and you didn't see much of a payoff. But at some point, there is communication that comes in. So at some point, you should hear from him again. But people are always with these signs. But you'll see the signs that you want to see if you're looking for them. And if somebody is in your mind, it's like the red bus. Somebody tells you, hey, I took a red bus, and then all of a sudden there's red buses all over the place. The red buses were always there. You never paid attention to them. But I think that there are stronger signs when you shouldn't be doing something, and we ignore those. Like, how many times has something not felt right, but we're like, oh, it's fine. Like, I dated somebody once that there were so many red flags, and at every chance I got, I made an excuse for it. Oh, no, it's no big deal. No, it's no big deal. That's not how it is. And, like, in my head, I wasn't telling people this, but all the signs were there for me to get out, and I didn't. And then I got really hurt by the situation. And were there, like, signs, like songs and birth dates and shit like that? Yeah, but you're going to see those things because the person's in your head. So I don't look at that kind of stuff. To me, the reality of the situation has to be, is the person in contact with me? Is the person doing what they need to do? If I reach out to the person, do they answer me? Otherwise, I don't care how many times I hear the favorite song, because you wind up just getting stuck in a groove of believing what you want to believe, and it winds up being very painful in the long run. So be careful with that. But the things, like, how many times have I can't think of an example now. like I try to make an appointment for something, and for whatever reason I can't get through, and then like we try to make an appointment, and then finally I was like, now I used to like force it. No, I'm getting an appointment. I'm getting an appointment. Now I'm like, no, I'm not supposed to go. Like how many times do I need to try before I realize that this is a dead end? So I kind of look at the negative sides more than the positive. I know it sounds negative, but we live in a negative world. This world is full of shit. And you're more likely to come across somebody that'll fuck you over than that will do a good thing. And I know that sounds really terrible, but look at the world we live in. So that's why I kind of operate backwards because coming from the opposite side and always giving people the benefit of the doubt, you have to be really careful. Because at the end of the day, who gets hurt? Me. Or you. Or whoever. Just be careful with that kind of stuff. Love always, general. Love always, general. There's a new beginning on the horizon with the Magician. There's the ability to manifest new opportunities, making decisions that push your life forward, especially around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. The hard work you put into work, school, or business pays off. You'll get news that you've been waiting on, and you may be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Yes. Is there a new home and truck in the near future? Yes, there is opportunity for both of those things. I would say maybe between like now and the next 6 months. Steph, because my friend feels like I should cut her off because she offended her. But she is my loyalty. Because where's my loyalty? Yeah. But why are you, like, why, if you have to cut her off because somebody said something bad, you're going to have to cut off everybody. Because people say bad things about everybody. So, like, if I say something bad about Tom, and then Joe has to not speak to me anymore because him and Tom are friends. But then if Joe says something bad about me, then Tom has to be loyal to me and not be friends with Joe anymore. Like, we got to get over that because people talk shit. And that's just what it is. I mean, family members do it. Neighbors do it. Coworkers do it. Just try to stay out of it the best you can, but it's life, so you can't stay out of it. You know, it's like everything else. Like, I'm not ready to have kids. Well, you know what? You're never going to be ready. You either have kids or you don't have kids, and you deal with all the other shit that goes along with it. Or, you know, you either cut everybody out of your life because everyone's talking shit, or you just, okay, fine. Like, everybody has a right to feel however they feel. So if Susie thinks that Lisa is a shithead and she tells you that, okay, so what are you supposed to do about it? I don't think that she's a shithead. I'm still going to be friends with her. But then why do you have to demand that I'm not going to be friends with this person anymore, you know? It's really coming from the other person's insecurity and has nothing to do with you. I was in a crazy situation once. Like, it's like so fucking unbelievable. Like, to even verbalize it as adults sounds crazy. But it was a situation where it was one of my guy friends who had, I don't even know where the jealousy was lying. And I didn't know it was going on. But apparently, if I sat next to a certain person, maybe not even just me, maybe it was other people too, he would text that person to ask them why they were sitting next to me. Like, can you imagine? Like, can you imagine like a 30-year-old man doing that? But that's what was going on. So when you're dealing with somebody that's functioning from such a low frequency, Like, that's not even something, like, if 10 people walked into a restaurant and sat down at a table, would you question how they sat, or where they, how they sat where? Like, it doesn't even make any sense. But if you're that insecure, no, nothing anybody else says is going to make you feel better, because that's where your insecurity is. Like, first of all, why am I even a threat in this situation? I wasn't involved with any of them, and none of them were involved with me, and none of us had feelings for each other. So what's the difference if we sat next to each other or we didn't? But that's where we were coming from. So you can't rationalize with a person like that, because they're irrational. Like, that's irrational. Like, that's not even like we're all sitting down here. There's 4 seats, 2 here, 2 here. Me personally, I like to face out. I don't know why that is. I don't like my back to the door. My father says it's a Sicilian thing that's in my blood. Sicilians never put their back to the door. So if I'm given the opportunity, I like to face out. So that's where I would instinctively go. But I wouldn't matter to me who I was sitting next to. But you can't rationalize with that person, because that's an irrational thing. So you have to be the one to make the decision. Hey, listen, I'm not getting involved in this nonsense. And don't even let it bother you. Always general. Did that one. I think I'm up to Elizabeth. What could be the reason why my Virgo man's not reaching out? They need some space. They're setting a boundary. I don't know what your relationship is, but they may feel like it's too much. They need a little bit of space, so they're setting a boundary. I would confront them on it, but I would give it a couple of days. I wouldn't bring it up right away. I would give them a little bit of space. Steph, love reading. I'm trying to get over Jose, to be honest, but it's harder than it should be. You just got to disconnect from this person. So disconnect. Stop looking for them. Stop talking to them. Stop talking about them. Try to find somewhere else to put your energy. And if you need to find a crush on a celebrity or something like that, then you do that. But something to just fill the space. Take your mind off it. And it doesn't take that long. It only takes about 28 days. It's like you got to break the habit. It's a habit. And you break the habit by putting something else in it. If you can find someone else, there could be a Sagittarius that comes in with romance. There also could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And it does look like you're going to move forward pretty quickly, because you could enter a committed relationship. Lay down the law, set up boundaries. This may be lay down the law, set up boundaries with yourself. Stop giving into whatever it is, like talking about him, looking at him, whatever your relationship is. Because disconnecting from the person and kind of pushing them out of your brain, like a lot of this, the feelings that we have for people, a lot of the time, once again, it sounds negative, but it's not negative. We tend to be attracted to things that make us feel whole, because we're not feeling whole to begin with. But that person is filling a void. If we fill that void, then we don't need the other person. You know, it's like somebody that's so desperate for a relationship that they'll take just anybody because they can't be single. Like, they're filling a hole. And if you fill the hole with what needs to be, I'm whole. I'm happy the way I am. I don't need another person. Other people, places, and things are not going to make you happy. Happiness has got to come from being fulfilled on the inside. We get attracted to things that seem like shiny objects or rock stars. It's like they're so perfect that we just want them for us. And when they pay us attention, it feels good. When you're trying to get over somebody, you got to disconnect from that person. But if you start talking to somebody, or they start encouraging you, or the person shows up and starts telling you nice things and you're hearing what you want to hear, that kind of makes it feel like, oh, this is okay. But it's almost like a drug. It's going to wear off because you're not filling the hole that's underneath it. So you don't need him to be whole. You don't need him to give you attention. That want or desire for that attention or that need to be loved is because you're not loving yourself. And everybody does it, not just you. We've all been there. But when you know what you're doing, then you can understand it more. Years ago, I had a friend who was going through a bad breakup, and my other friend said to me, you have to realize it's not about the girl. Like, he broke up with this girl and he was like a mess. And she's like, you have to realize it's not about her. It's about what's going on in him. And it took me about 10 years to understand that. Like, I kept thinking, no, he's crying over her because he's in love with her. That's not what the case was. He's crying over her because he can't have her, because he's only attracted to her because he can't be with her. If he could be with her, he wouldn't find her attractive anymore. So it's like a psychological thing, and we feel like, oh, it's like karmic, or it's cosmic, or it's meant to be, or it's soulmate, and it's all really dressed up soul wounds that need to be healed. And the real relationships that come in don't usually have that crazy feeling attached to it. And I know people don't like to hear that, but it's true. That's why so many people get heartbroken and they get caught in these like crazy cycles, because they think, well, it's going to get better. I'm going off on a tangent here. It's going to get better. Or remember when it was like this. Well, it was only like this for a few minutes, and it was for hours terrible. But you're still thinking that those few minutes of happiness you're going to find with that person. Why? Because when that person actually gives us what we want, we feel like important. So it's not about him. Just think about that. It's not about him. It's about everything that's going on inside you. And you can get over it. It's not going to take long. It'll take about a month. Did that one. I think I might be up to Joey 1 week reading. You have choices and options that come in around financial opportunities. It could be a new job or business opportunity that comes in. You have a wish that comes true around money. You got good luck coming in. You're feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. The hard work you put in pays off. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You have a new venture on the horizon. Be prepared for life to move forward, and an old wound is healing and moving into the past. Katerina, what is keeping me from raising my vibration? Old wounds that need to be healed. But you know what? I mean, it's not hard to raise your vibration. You can pretty much listen to music, watch a funny movie, do something physical like exercise, go for a hike, spend time in nature. It's not hard to raise your vibration. You got to get out of anything negative. So anything that you may be feeling that's negative. If you're feeling like heavy and weighed down, brokenhearted, insignificant, insecure, you got to flip those around. And sometimes you don't even need to do anything. You just need to do something positive. Like go out for a jog, get the endorphins flowing. That'll help to raise your vibration. No, don't be sorry, Cosmic, about the question. People ask questions like that all the time. And listen, I thought that I was meant to be with somebody because, all right, you wanted to hear this? So I went on this blind date once with this total loser. I know that sounds terrible to say, but he really was a loser. And I knew it. I'm like, this guy is going to definitely call me again because that would just be my luck. I forgot what his name was. But this was like a really long time ago. Before I started dating that Aquarius. So we're talking a long time ago. So me and this loser guy who thought he was really funny and he wasn't were at Dunkin' Donuts. And I had already started to develop a crush on somebody that I worked with. And I'm in Dunkin' Donuts talking with this guy that I have no interest in. But at this point, I'm like, well, I'm putting it out into the universe, right? That I'm trying to meet somebody. So somebody will come my way. So who walks in? But my crush's mother. So because she walked in on my date, not that she walked in to get coffee. She didn't come in to bust up my date. She wanted to get coffee. She saw me. She knew who I was. She waved at me. I thought, oh, see, this is a sign. It's meant to be. I'm supposed to be with him because I'm here on a date with this loser and his mother came in. And I really believed that. That wasn't true, but I believed it. So listen, there's nobody that, anything that anybody here has ever said or done, I've done 10 times worse. 150 times more times than anybody else has ever done it. So I've been there and done that. And that's why I try to be so realistic. And I know people say that it's negative, but I don't think it's negative. I think it's realistic. Anyway, let me continue. How does Keith feel regarding our friendship? How does Keith feel regarding our friendship? Pretty good. He feels like you guys are good friends. There's happiness around the situation. It's well functioning. It's strong. Could feel like you guys have like growth, change, and transformation coming in. I mean, things look good. Things look very good. May feel like the two of you get one another. Jacqueline, what grade am I getting on my exam on Friday? Okay, how am I doing on this test on Friday? I think you're going to do well. I'm going to say probably somewhere between 82 and 87. Something like that. Will I get a higher grade on my PP 218 or PP 233? Or both midterms when I submit the grade reassessment. Okay. Um, 218 comes in higher than 233. But if you can do this reassessment or whatever that is, and it's going to help anything, I would do that. I would do it. Simran, I can't find my passport. Oh, damn. Cards indicate it's around. It's not lost. St. Anthony, where's the passport? St. Anthony, show us where the passport is, please. Please, please. It looks like it's around. I'm going to say possibly in something, like a purse or a box. It's around. I don't think it's lost. Jazz, was the song that Capricorn posted last night for me? I don't think it was for anybody. I think they just posted the song. Simran General for the next 7 days. Listen to your intuition. Negativity moves into the past. Money comes in. You may feel like life has come back into balance and you could be moving forward towards greener pastures. Could be feeling relieved around something around school. And life could change for the better for you quickly around finances. Katerina, is Gina thinking about rekindling our friendship? There is opportunity here, yeah. Liz, how does Gabby the Aries feel about me? May think that you're strong, confident, independent, has a lot of respect for you. May find you to be perseverant, unique, and kind, smart and intelligent. Simran, will Scorpio see the $500 receipt? And if yes, thoughts? I don't think they're going to see it. Stuck and stagnant. Maybe they don't see it right away. I don't know. Sarah, how did the Pisces feel about my not agreeing to a date tonight? Okay. They may have felt like it was either spur of the moment or last minute, so they didn't make a big deal about it. They're okay with it. Angel, what will happen if I confess Alyssa Ramirez my feelings and ask her to be my girlfriend? What will she respond or do? I don't see a committed relationship here between the two of you, but it does look like there could be an improvement and a love offer that comes in that's well balanced if you put in effort. So my suggestion would be not to confess anything and not to ask her to be your girlfriend. I would try to spend time with her and get to know her and kind of let things happen organically rather than making a confession where she may feel a little taken back and unsure of what to do, and she may be a little distant at that point. Love always, love read. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Listen to your intuition. Fire sign Leo, Sagittarius, Aries comes in. An old wound is healing and moving into the past, and you can be feeling relieved around love moving forward. A wish comes true. Perseverance around love pays off. With the Empress, love and money look like it's improving. And with the Magician, you've got the ability to manifest new opportunities rather than, you don't have to like, if you feel like things are not working out with anyone in your world right now, don't be afraid to put out into the universe exactly what you want, because you just might get it. Funny story. Yesterday at yoga, I saw somebody who I hadn't seen once again since before Avery was born. And she was having trouble with her husband then. She hadn't been happy in a long time. So anyhow, she was telling me that she's getting divorced. And as I was leaving, she told me that the funny thing is that like she met somebody else. And before she decided to move forward with the divorce, she wrote her husband a letter and told him exactly what she wanted in a partner and what she wanted him to be. And he pretty much told her, fuck you, I'm not going to do that. So she filed for divorce. They're getting divorced. She met somebody else, and she said, literally, this guy is exactly what I put down on that paper. So it's like she put it out into the universe, expecting her husband to like live up to that potential. He didn't, but somebody else showed up who did. So if you got the Magician, you got the ability to do that. Tiffany, what does Tarot want me to know? Disappointments heal and move into the past. A new beginning is on the horizon. Something nice is happening around business. A wish comes true. Money comes in. Perseverance pays off. If you've been working on something, you're about to hit a breakthrough. So don't give up. Blissful. Is Abdul truly loyal and faithful to me? I don't see this person doing anything deceitful. I don't know what your relationship is with this person, but I don't see this person being deceitful as of right now. Cosmic. Yeah. Yeah, that infatuation, I don't know, like, I've been there before, but I don't, like, those weird infatuation feelings, it doesn't have anything to do with the person. It took me so long. I mean, I had therapists try to explain this to me for years, and I could never grasp it. I would be like, no, 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 it's him. It's him that makes me feel like that. We have this connection. And what the therapist used to say was, you're attracted to him because there's something about the situation that's not working. That's what attracts you to it. And I couldn't understand that, because to me, I was attracted to the situation because I thought it was going to happen. And it took me a long time to unravel that. That's why when people start with, I've never felt like this before, that's red flags for me. Red flags. Stardust. Is Dr. A the Gemini's true feelings? And next actions for me. Future commitment if there is. Okay, Dr. A the Gemini. Okay, I don't see commitment here because the Two of Cups is in reverse. So I don't know where you are in this relationship, but it does look like there's growth, change, and transformation that comes to this situation, and your hard work pays off. But I'm not convinced. That there's going to be a commitment here. This person seems to think highly of you, has a lot of respect for you, thinks that you're smart and intelligent, thinks that you're ambitious, attractive, but I don't see commitment. Not with Two of Cups in reverse. We have, what might Izzy be doing right now? Could be with friends. Cause for celebration comes in around a group of people. Sarah, I heard from Colby earlier. He lives 4 hours away. Why hasn't he responded yet? He could be busy with work, a work-related thing. Fool is in reverse, you'll find out. He'll probably tell you when you hear from him. Looks like it's a work-related issue. Sarah, Osmond and I had a good time. Then he ghosted. Why? Moon is in reverse. You're going to find out. Moon's in reverse. You're going to find out. I think that somebody else showed up. I think somebody from his past may have resurfaced. But you're going to find out. Somehow you're going to find out. I don't know if you reconnect with him or you run into him, but I think he may tell you. Somebody from his past could have resurfaced. Simran, Scorpio's thoughts and feelings when I tell them about the $500 receipt. Okay, I don't know what this situation is or what the money was spent on, but this person's pissed. They feel hurt and betrayed or annoyed. Argumentative. I don't know what the situation is, but I don't think that they're thrilled with whatever the $500 receipt was for. Did that one. Simran, what is H doing right now? Could be spending time with friends. There's a bunch of people here. A Taurus, a Sagittarius, an Aquarius. Could be a group activity somewhere. I don't know if it's like at a gym, at a library. There's like a lot of people around it, around the situation. Yes, angel messages. Composure. Take time to gather your thoughts and energy because there's a good chance that you're experiencing a buildup of frustration and annoyance at this time. You're a passionate, loving, and joyful being. At the same time, you don't want to be taken for granted or underestimated. The warrior within you wants to rise up and fight, or at least prove your skills, talents, and worth. But drawing this card indicates that right now you're not going to be respected or heard the way that you deserve. Angel wisdom is guiding you to retreat, reflect, and compose yourself before proceeding further. So take time to ask your angels and guides to help you compose your thoughts and your energy. Know the divine hand of God is upon the situation and everyone involved, and there is no need to worry about anyone's karma but your own. Just retreat, refuel, regain your composure, and take a step back. Your angels are guiding you to take a step back and reflect before proceeding further. There is an excitable and action-oriented energy around you at this time, but you're encouraged to review the situation before making any moves. Remember that you are a sensitive being, and should the correct steps and intentions not be lined up, you could open yourself up to harsh energies or a situation that could be limiting your growth. In order to have the best experience and a positive outcome, take some time now to meditate your actions, intentions, and goals, calling your angels to invite them to guide you to make decisions that will be supportive of your expansion and for your highest good. Nice. Not bad. Not bad. I got these cards too, guys. Don't forget the cannabis ones. Red, love for the rest of the year. Love for the rest of the year. You have a wish that comes true, but have patience. You got people here. You got a Taurus, an Aquarius, and a Sagittarius. Choices and options. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief. Negativity is moving into the past. Things all of a sudden seem to move forward, and the world is at your feet, but have patience. A new venture begins before the end of the year. Aqua, what does B admire about me? Thinks that you're stable, grounded, well-balanced, kind-hearted, and sincere and loyal friend. Katerina. Oh, I don't see it. Amber, general for the week. Listen to your intuition. You should feel as if you've made it to the top of the mountain where you can breathe a sigh of relief around finances improving. The world is at your feet. Life is moving forward pretty quickly this week, and negativity moves into the past. Capricorn comes in. Love and money look good this week. Money is definitely coming in. A Virgo enters. A Scorpio enters. Not bad. Aqua, blessings coming my way in 23. With the Magician, you've got the ability to manifest new opportunities. You'll walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You could start a new side business or side hustle, or you may get the idea for a new business. Your intuition is heightened. Growth, change, and transformation comes in around finances improving, and more money is headed your way. If you feel undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You're no longer holding yourself back. And Aries enters, feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, and headed towards the 10 cups being full. It should be a good year. Sarah, Colby and I hit it off easily. He came back to here to live after being a DJ and losing a girl he was with for 4 years. Is he ready to move on? Yes, I think he is. Aqua, angel messages. Harmony and resolution. Angels of harmony and healing are with you to help you resolve any conflicts that have been disturbing your inner peace. You're being encouraged to call in the light of God and surrender any concerns that you have so that the divine can resolve them. Your angel guide is suggesting that you release any need to be right and let go of getting your point across, for this will only create more hostility. This is a time to focus on your own inner peace, dedicate time and energy to doing what you can to make yourself feel more comforted and comfortable. Through being more caring towards yourself, you'll create harmonious energy that will wash out like a wave to all those around you. Trust that this will happen and harmony will be restored. Harmony and resolution. And then angelic protection. Angelic protection. A brilliant light of protection is around you at this time. Angels are guiding you and guarding you and want you to know that you are safe. Whether you're feeling worried, about a physical, emotional, or spiritual harm or not, this card is confirming that you have a spiritual protection. Your angel guide is supporting you and leading you towards positive experiences and outcomes. If you have decisions to make or opportunities to take and you are unsure of what to do, know that this card is bringing you comfort and support. The angels who are with you only need a prayer from you in order to swoop in and guide you. Pretty good. Katerina wants angel messages too. Manifestation. Oh, that one's pretty. Manifestation is the ability to bring our thoughts, dreams, and intentions into reality. The spiritual law of manifestation helps us create from deep within energies and experiences that lead us towards greater fulfillment and purpose. You're blessed to have received this angel card today, for it encourages you to recognize your power. You're a master of manifestation, and whenever you focus on something with loving, thoughts and the best intentions, you bring that dream into reality. If you're working on bringing something to fruition at this time, whether it be a project or opportunity or even a miracle, this card lets you know that it's unfolding before your eyes. It's very important to stay elevated at this time and focus on positive energy, blessings, and positive events that are happening around us, as you are magnetizing even more blessings into your world. Divine timing. Life is always unfolding in perfect time and space and sequence, so angel wisdom is encouraging you to move into a state of trust, knowing that good things are always unfolding. If you may find yourself feeling impatient and unsettled, but instead of letting your ego and imagination pull you into a downward spiral, trust that your prayers are being answered and that your plans are coming into fruition in the way that is meeting your needs rather than your wants. You may feel that your prayers aren't being answered, or that your hopes aren't being realized, but you know that the universe and your angels are always working towards your highest good and the outcome that will best serve you. When this card appears, trust the process. Trust the process. Frustrating. Julie, what do the cannabis cards want me to know? First reading with the cannabis cards from Julie that sent them. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's see. Let's give these a good shuffle. Equalizer, highest self. Equalizer, highest self. Okay, let's see what that is. Highest self. When we hear this, we think focus, center, direct. And this is what the equalizer brings to your life. Here we see a glistening, milky looking drip smear to the honey. Similar to honey. And, and as bees work together to make the precious honey, we know that it's all for the queen. We see the honeycomb pattern deep within the card and what looks like a vortex at the center. This card is an alert to get focused. It's time to stop manifesting and start taking action on your manifestations. You've already have everything that you need. You know that this will pass. Some cultures believe the highest selves give their lessons we will live in life once we inhabit our human form. This is so that we can evolve our conscious back to the seventh dimensional realm where it resides. When this card appears for you, it's time to take one to the face, and that means a hard, loving truth or loving accountability. Plant spirit is chamomile. Okay, so this is like a drip of honey. And basically it's saying that take action, right? Take action and take accountability, and then life moves forward. Pretty good. Okay, let's do another one. Usi, nature. Looks like the Sagittarius guy a little bit. Usi is known as the magician of the forest. Shooting left-handed, he stands still, drawing back an arrow on his bow. At his feet are forest plants, including a sacred cannabis plant. Usi, I'm not saying that right, Osi, teaches the plants offer spiritual cleansing through herb baths, jewelry, and remedies that can show us collectively and individually what the future holds. His body is sculpted as a hunter and a tracker with bright blue accents on his dark, melanated skin. The tips of his arrow are blue like lapis lazuli, along with a feather atop his hat, an entire crown piece that sits with a large lapis on his third eye. Nature will provide symbols at every turn for you to gain more insight. I would say with that card, spend time in nature. Interesting. Very cool. So these cards, you just call them cannabis cards if you want them. Can't fit that in there right now. Put it here. Red, what should I know about D? What should I know about D? He is got a lot of insecurities. He's got a lot of insecurities, and he's not a bad guy, but it's like he may be a little self-sabotaging. He's slow and steady wins the race. He's a little stuck and stagnant, but he's kind-hearted, sincere, smart, intelligent, and communication should pick up. But he could be a little self-sabotaging and a little insecure, especially if he doesn't come off like he's insecure. That may be like a front that he puts up. Liz, Scorpio's next actions towards me. Communication comes in pretty quick. A wish comes true. You may be seeing each other. With the Magician, you got the ability to manifest new opportunities. Yaz wants a cannabis deck. Okay, let's do that. Oh, good. Excuse me. Lantarki Mace. Peace. Lantarki Mace. Peace. Oh, where should I find it? Come on, Peace, where are you? my goodness. Why can't I find it? Right, it looks like that's... Not in alphabetical order. Oh, maybe I gotta look for... Shit. I'm looking for pieces in the right. I gotta look for that other name. Here it is. Lantarki Mace. Mama D is the mama that you never knew you needed until she walks into your life with her cat Lucy, who's peeking her head out of the bathtub. The music is coming from the bathtub playlist and only the best hip hop as she leans into the mirror, applying her perfect makeup. Lantarki Mace is an electric lady of all realms. She is the sacred bath lady for all the kings and queens and spiritual leaders in all realms. She cleans you with oils and water and helps by the dear elemental friends who aid her in every sacred ritual. Her pink glasses bring back 2005, while her eyes are filled with massive pools of seemingly flowing out of the card. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at the card. Flowing out of the card. Lantarki works with water to help you process your lessons and to help you find peace. It's time to cry to that playlist that you made. It's time to let it all out and to heal when you hear the truth. You well up inside, and there is no fighting the flow of emotions. It's okay to release these waters when Lantarki Mace shows up. It's time to ask yourself, am I avoiding the situation? Am I being as communicative as I want? In return, am I being open to receiving? Okay, and let's do another one. Food meditation, I can. Food meditation. I am a conduit for prosperity. I receive inspiration from the smallest acts. The smallest act today will ripple out and dramatically cast your journey into alignment. Our bodies are biocomputers which need certain inputs of code to be high performing. Find something no smaller than a grape and no larger than a strawberry. Take one small bite of it and let it sit in your mouth for 10 seconds before you chew. These seconds will touch beyond your taste buds and bring more awareness to how powerful your mouth is. You can create prosperity in your life, but you can easily speak it. Be mindful of what you put into your mouth and what comes out. If this card is accompanied by Cannabis suit, your guides may be trying to reach you about something important that you need to lighten up. Crystal pairing when this card shows up is a fire opal. That's a good one. Be careful with what you put in your mouth. And what goes in your mouth and what comes out your mouth. Sarah, has Colby been serious with me about things that he wants with me? Is he being serious about things he wants with me? I think for the most part he's being serious. I think that the situation is too new, though. I don't know how long you've been seeing him, but how serious can things be if this is brand new? I think you got to give it a little bit more time to see how things are going to play out. But I don't think that his intentions are poor. It looks like he's got good intentions, and it looks like he's persevering. Ramadana, Barbara's thoughts about the text message that I sent. Well, whatever it is, she's holding back. She may feel like things are out of balance. I don't know what you said to her, but she could be a little bit distant and a little standoffish. I don't know if you said something that she's like, I don't want to say taking offense to, but she may be feeling like she doesn't know how to answer it, and that's why she's not responding, if she hasn't responded. Fool is in reverse. You'll find out. Oh, it looks like there's a little tension here, or there's a little stress around the situation. Pallavi, love. Okay, you have a new journey on the horizon. Could be with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. A love offer comes in that brings with it good luck. Feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief. When a wish comes true, you've got the world at your feet. Not bad. Karina, will I see the Scorpio soon? I think you'll see him before the end of the year. Nav, general, until this coming weekend. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You've got money coming in. A new journey begins. You may be feeling like you could breathe a sigh of relief around something, and a little bit of good luck is coming in. Erica, why is Jordy not talking to me? Is it because his family, due to him being Portuguese and white and me being Puerto Rican? I don't think that has anything to do with it. It looks like he's been very busy. It looks like he's got other things going on. He may have started a new journey. There's good luck around this situation. He's got a Pisces, a Capricorn around him. He's got a new business or job opportunity here. And he's feeling very ambitious. He's got a lot going on. I did that one. Desiree, I don't see the question yet. So let me do VS, what's coming in the next 7 days for S and V? Looks a little slow and stagnant. Somebody may be feeling a little a little negative around the situation. It looks like the situation could be a little bit out of balance. There's communication here, though. Communication could be picking up. Dana, general. Got happiness that comes out over your life when a wish comes true around finances improving. A Libra enters, an old wound heals and moves into the past. You could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. You might be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Erica, he's got good luck around him for whatever's going on in his life. He seems to have a lot going on in his life right now. But it's like all positive stuff. Because sometimes people will show up with like negative stuff. Like somebody's sick or somebody's lost a job or they're stressed out about work. But he seems to have good things going on in his life. Beautiful one. Shit, that disappeared. Oh, boy. I don't see it. So I'm going to do doll face for the next 48. You could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get news that you've been waiting on. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders. It looks like life is coming back into balance. It looks like you've got a fire sign around, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, that may be of significance, and you got money coming in. John, will I have positive news from Panajota for the house she hasn't contacted in 4 or 5 days? I think you will get positive news on the house, yes. John, anything erotic between me and Athea, the Pisces? Yeah, there could be a sexual relationship here. Listen to your intuition. The hard work that you put in pays off. Good luck comes in around it. And you could be moving forward towards greener pastures quickly. Jacqueline. Is Lord the Pisces in love with someone else, or does he only love me? I don't see this person being in love with anybody right now. They could have attractions to several people. There are people around this person, but I don't see this person being in love right now. Game Boy, does V want to talk to someone after? Does V want to talk to someone after our argument? They could talk to an old friend, somebody from their past. Beautiful one. I found it. D's thoughts since we haven't been communicating. May feel like the connection has sort of weakened, but still thinks that there is hope for romance to be manifested in the future. May feel like you guys just needed a break, or that a break could possibly do you good, do the relationship good. Desiree, How did Traven feel when I let him keep the camera and allowed him to disrespect me? For whatever reason, he feels like he's been disrespected. He feels like he's been treated unfairly. I don't know what the situation is, but he feels like he's the victim here. That might not be true, but that's how he's feeling. I need to plug this in. Where am I here? Lena, finances for the next 2 months. For the next 2 months, negativity moves into the past. Perseverance pays off. A new beginning is on the horizon that could be bringing in more money. More money comes in with the Empress. Finances should be improving. You've got the world at your feet. Dana, General. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business pays off. There could be a new job opportunity on the horizon. A Leo enters. A Libra enters. Plenty of money headed your way. New love. How will the date with Alex go? It should go well. Cause for celebration comes in. A new beginning starts. Things move forward quickly. Looks good. Cinnamon for the next 48. For the next 48, a wish comes true. Life moves forward, no longer feeling stuck or stagnant. Perseverance pays off. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan may make you feel relief. Moving forward towards greener pastures. G-Star, any good news this week from Smiling Star? I've applied. You do have communication coming in. It could be a little slow, though. Like, you may hear from them, but it might not move past just hearing from them. Maybe you set something up, I don't know, an interview or something like that. It's a slow, kind of like a slow and steady progress. But there is progress coming in. So what will happen due to the fact that they never investigated the theft from Randy's house? And that was 5 months ago that they just moved the detective to investigate me. This is baffling. Well, I think that they're still investigating everything. I think that they feel that there is like more than, like several people are working together. They feel like there's injustice on Randy's behalf. So I don't know if they feel like there's a bunch of people that are working together. And I don't know if they're individually going through each person to figure out who's involved with who. But they seem to keep hitting dead ends. I don't think that they've given up yet. I think they're still investigating. I don't think that they're going to find much. But I think they think it's more than one person. or there's one person that has other people working for them or with them. Vartika, love reading and guidance. Around love, there is a new love opportunity coming in and a new journey begins, but it's slow and steady wins the race. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition and explore your options around love. Love and money should be heating up. No longer holding yourself back. Romance could come in with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Perseverance pays off, and set up boundaries. Lay down the law if you feel as if somebody is overstepping. Cause for celebration comes in around your life moving forward. Plus, you got finances improving here. Listen to your intuition. Set strong boundaries. I always laugh when I say that because I'm like the worst person at setting boundaries, but I'm always telling other people to. Life comes back into balance when you lay down the law, set boundaries. Love blossoms, and if you're looking for a committed relationship, it could happen in the first part of next year. If you're not in one right now, a wish comes true with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also have a Virgo here, so you might have some choices. The hard work you put into love comes back to you with a soulmate connection. A Libra and an Aquarius come in. I think you'll have choices when it comes to love. Explore your options and be strong in your intentions and what you want, and you should be able to get it next year, or like between now and the first half of next year. Erica sent an email. Hang on. The best thing to do in a situation like this would be to disconnect from it. Because if you've reached out to somebody several times and they're not responding, best thing to do is, the situation's a little out of balance. He's wrapped up in whatever he's doing right now. I wouldn't try to reach out to him again because it's just not working. The ball is in his court. He knows where you are, and I would just leave it at that. Because the more that you're trying to fix this situation, the worse it's going to be. I would just let go of it at this point, because he had plenty of opportunity and the cards were indicating that there was communication coming in. There still is communication coming in. I think you will hear from him at some point, but I wouldn't try anymore. I would disconnect. I mean, it's disrespectful, and it's like, just think about it. Like, when you ignore somebody, it's almost like you're saying to this person, your wants and needs are just, they don't matter to me. And I don't think there's anything more disrespectful than that. Now, I agree with setting boundaries. I have a hard time setting boundaries. And it's an issue for me. So sometimes, like, the only people that I would ever ignore is somebody that I really needed to go away. Like, if somebody was harassing me and I had that situation happen to me, I had to block that person and ignore them. But otherwise, I would never ignore anyone. But that's me. Not everybody operates like that. Most people don't give a shit. And most people don't think about it. Like, they don't think how disrespectful it is to ignore somebody. Like, you could be short with someone. You could give somebody an excuse, but you're at least acknowledging that I got the message. You know what I mean? But not everybody operates like that. And that bothers me, because what does it take to treat somebody else like a fucking human being? But that's how I feel. right? Other people, they don't care. So I'm with you here. I wouldn't reach out again because I feel like it's just not worth it. You don't need to keep getting ignored. And worse than that is that it starts to build resistance around the situation, because then it becomes, why are you ignoring me? Are you mad at me? How come this? How, and it's like, you're not going to get a response from that. Nobody's going to answer you and say, I don't like you. Like, you're just not going to get that response. You're not going to get any response because they don't know what to say. Instead of being an adult and saying, you know what, I've been really busy, I'm doing X, Y, and Z, I can't talk now, I'll catch up with you at some other point. You may feel like they're blowing you off, but at least you're getting a response. They're at least acknowledging that they've got a fucking message. So I wouldn't. I would just, you know what, fuck you. Because at this point, you don't need that. It's just not right. And I know people try all the time to, like, think of reasons. Oh, oh, it's his birthday, maybe I'll reach out. No, don't use a fucking excuse. Don't find an excuse to reach out to an asshole, to give that asshole the opportunity to ignore you again. It's ridiculous. I think I'm up to Sarah for the next 48 hours. My vehicle has died and things aren't going as good as I'd hope. Any blessings? I don't know what to do with my vehicle. I've put thousands into it. That fucking sucks. Well, it does look like you have money coming in. And with the magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities, a new beginning on the horizon. I would say, I would take it in to see if you could have it fixed. It might not be that big of a deal, whatever is wrong with it, rather than getting something new right now. You put that much money into it, you don't want to just replace it because you're going to lose, you know what I mean? I think that I would have it looked at. It looks like you do have more money coming in, and I think that the vehicle could last you maybe another 6 months or so. Game Boy, do you think that she's at his house? I don't think so. Prussian, they think that I'm on the ceiling rather than the druggies. They're not even talking with the thieves. Will I be cleared when they investigate the others? A little late, everything was pawned. Do they think that you were in charge of these people? I think that they may think that you were in charge of these people, or you had something to do with them. That's why. I don't think that anything is going to happen to you. I don't think that they're going to find anything. I think that they will be talking to those thieves. Yeah, I don't think that they're done yet. Oh, thank you, Erica. Bella, general for the month. General for the month, you've got the world at your feet. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past. Listen to your intuition. Virgo enters. The ability to manifest new opportunities. Feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. And you have some nice money headed your way. Everybody says not to put the money into the car. Then you have no choice but to take the money that's coming in and lease some. I would lease something. Well, it depends how much driving you do. I would lease something. That's what I would do. If you don't do that much driving, I would see if you can find a cheap lease. See if they'll take this car off your hands and give you something for it. They probably will. Julie sent an email. Oh, okay. Benita, what can I expect from Gurpreet in the next upcoming months? Communication. Other than communication, I don't see much else happening. CG, current energies of Navis towards me. After yesterday's conversation, I tried to trigger him. The energies are a little out of balance. A little bit like deceitful. Deceitful and out of balance, and maybe even unfair. Lose what Chris thought after my message. May feel stuck and stagnant. May feel there's negativity around the situation. I don't know what that's about. And may feel held back. I don't know what the situation is, but this person seems like they're annoyed or they're mad at something. Stardust Sunshine, general reading for the upcoming weeks ahead. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. A Cancer and a Capricorn enter. Money improves. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. The hard work you put into work, school, or business pays off, and Aries enters. Simran, is H even interested beyond physically? No, this looks like it could be a sexual relationship, but I don't see much else other than that. Sarah, how can I get through the bank insurance that I can't do the payments, $500 a month? How can I get it through the bank? Insurance that I can't do the payments on a payment. Do I keep trying the bank? Okay, do I keep trying the bank? I would try the bank again because it looks like the bank isn't going to hold back. I would try it again. See what happens. Juanita, does the guy that I'm seeing care for me? Yes, he does care for you. Anthony, why are things delayed in moving to North America? Divine timing. Happens through divine timing. You can't make it happen faster. The timing is just not there. Adonis, why does Vivi hold back emotions from me? Fear. Fear for a number of reasons, but there's also an element of not being really comfortable with feeling the way that she feels. So that may be like some kind of a like part of her personal growth. Like the way that she feels or her emotions, she just might not be comfortable with. Whereas as she matures, she may be able to kind of sit in it. Like, for example, I always use that asshole example of when I was in junior high and I was jealous of my friend with the tie-dyed outfits. But I was embarrassed that I felt that way back then, and I wouldn't admit it to anybody. But as I matured, and now, like, when I think about it, I'm like, that was so stupid. Like, why was I jealous? First of all, like, who gives a shit what she has? Why did that bother me? But not only was I embarrassed, like, I was pissed that she had something that I didn't have. I was jealous of it. But then I was embarrassed that I felt that way. But now that I look back on it, like, I've kind of like grown into the way that I feel. And if today somebody has something that I want or that I would just say it. I'd be like, I'm fucking jealous of that. I wish I had it. But I couldn't do that then because I just wasn't comfortable with it. But now I'm at a different point. So she's got a little bit of like maturing that's going to happen, and she'll grow past it. Simran, should I let go of H and say only want to be physical? You have to make that decision. Cards can't make decisions for you. You're faced with a situation where you have to make a decision. Does this work for me or doesn't it? The cards can't tell you yes or no. If you're going to enter a friends with benefits situation and think it's going to turn into a relationship, it's not. If you're going to enter a friends with benefits relationship because you don't really give a shit and you're like, fuck it, I got nothing else going on anyway, I'm okay with it, then that's different. But you have to make the decision. The cards can't make decisions for you. Yeah, and if you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready. But the cards can't tell you what to do. You have to make the decision. It's your journey. I wouldn't make any decisions until you're ready. I'm not a fan of the friends with benefits things because I don't think that most people can handle it. And I think that most people lie to themselves. Now, if you can lie to me all you want, I don't care. But if you're lying to the universe and you're saying, no, I'm okay with friends with benefits, I don't want to be in a relationship, but then you're asking about a love reading. Well, if you want love, why are you in a friends with benefits relationship? You know what I mean? Like, you got to be clear with what you want. I want a relationship that is committed. I want a relationship that's going to lead to something long term. You can't say to the universe, I don't really give a fuck. I'm a free spirit. I'm going to do whatever I want. And then be upset when you're not getting a relationship. You know what I mean? And I think people do that. It's like, who are you lying to? You can't lie to the universe. You can lie to me. What do I care? But you can't lie to the universe. So you're going to end up cultivating what it is you put out there. But you have to decide what is for you and what isn't. I told you before, I have a friend of mine who has no problem having sex with anybody. She doesn't think sex is a big deal. It's like going for a walk. She's like, it's not a big deal. To me, it's a big deal. Am I right and she's wrong? I don't think so. It's just a preference. I think that she can deal with it where I wouldn't be able to deal with that. That's not me. It's not who I am. I can't pretend to be somebody that I'm not, and she can't pretend to be something she's not. So you have to figure out that what it is that you want. Love always. Where will happen I don't expect. What will happen that I don't expect? Okay, let's see. You could have money coming in. You could have travel coming in. And there could be a new beginning on the horizon that brings with it great happiness around work, school, and business. Jacqueline, will Lawrence the Pisces fall in love with me once we video chat and he sees how I look physically? Would he find me attractive? Being attracted to somebody is not being in love. They're two separate things. I don't see him falling in love with you at this point. Him being attracted, he could be attracted to you. But being attracted to somebody and being in love with someone are two different things. And attraction doesn't equal love. You could be really attractive and somebody will not get involved with you if you have certain qualities. Like, you know what I hear a lot from guys? She's fucking hot, but she's crazy, so I'm not going down that road. I hear it all the time. So it really doesn't have all that much to do with... Most women are attractive to men. So the attractiveness doesn't have much to do with it. But I don't see, like, him falling in love at this point, no. Impression, what do you see in this guy that I'm supposed to meet? The guy that you're supposed to meet is grounded and stable, smart, intelligent, kind-hearted, sincere, and may love travel or may like taking road trips. Could be spontaneous, could be perseverant, and could be very smart. Maybe even like very book smart. Sarah, what to expect tomorrow or later tonight from Pisces? Communication. There's communication that comes in. I don't see much else other than communication, though. Gabby the Virgo, will I get a better job in the company that I'm currently working on, or will it be somewhere else? There is potential to move up in the company that you're in. Ruchi, which is better for me, Masters in Economics or MBA? Economics. Lucinda for the next 48 hours. A new journey begins. A new journey begins. Life comes back into balance. It looks like there's some good luck that comes in, and you could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Okay, it is 12:15. So can we wrap up the super chats? Because otherwise, I'm never going to get to bed tonight. And I got a busy day tomorrow. Maggie, general for this weekend. There's a new beginning on the horizon. Life comes back into balance. You could be spending time with a Capricorn. A communication could come in from somebody that you're hoping to hear from, and listen to your intuition. Cora, what's coming? Shit. Disappeared. Vicky, general for the next 2 days. You've got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Life comes back into balance. You could be working on a creative project or creative hobby. There could be a new job or business opportunity on the horizon. Sarah, I didn't accept or look for anything from the Pisces. Why did his ex come at me? The ex is just jealous. I don't know what the situation is, but there's jealousy here. I would just ignore it and not even play into it. Just ignore it. I wouldn't respond to this person. If she reaches out to you or whatever she does, I would ignore her. Get a fucking life, lady. Mel, general for the week. General for the week. Oh, something should happen this week that makes you very happy. Somebody can make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Listen to your intuition. Feeling a little bit more financially stable, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Money and love could look good this week, and with the magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Looks like a good week. Simran, why did Ivy put their tissue full of burgers for me to touch when I greeted them? That's gross. They seemed to think it was funny. Stupid. Really immature. Alrighty, that is it for me. I'm going to wrap it up right now because it's getting late and I have a couple of other things I have to do before I go to bed tonight, and I got to get to bed. I will see you guys tomorrow at some point. I don't know what time. We got family stuff happening all day tomorrow. I'll see you guys later. Thank you all very much for being here. I'll be on at some point tomorrow. Bye-bye.